Thanks for staying with us. Joining us now is a veteran singer who started her career at age 14 and hit fame with her monumental hit album, Mr. Right, in 1983, which included the hit single, Okomiye. She later went on to dominate the national scene and was on the lips of everyone at that time. She went on tours, both home and abroad, and has definitely paid her dues in the music industry. Now she's making a comeback, and we are excited to introduce you to none other than the one and only Stella Monye. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back to the scene of music as well. So, behind the scenes, I was asking you for the tune of that Okomiye, because the title of the song sounded like something I had heard till you gave that tune, and I remembered, it was a song we grew up, listening to our parents and my grandma, most especially, singing to. And it was an honor to sit with you here today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm blushing. See, I'm blushing.
I think the last time I came here was 2018. Just before I left the country. And here I am now.
Yeah, you're welcome.
6 years later.
Yeah. So let's talk about the music scene. You started quite early.
Yes.
And you got to fame really well. So what led you into singing in the first place, and how did you craft your work in such a way that you were able to get fame at the time that you started? Let's start there.
Basically, a lot of people come from different angles. Some will say they started from church. Some will say they started singing in their bathroom. There's always one way of starting, Mine was just something that happened as a, let me call it youthful exuberance. At 14, I walked into Atalade show at that time in NTA, and I said to Atalade, I can sing. And the man looked at me and he's like, you can sing? I said, you have to put me on your show, I can sing. And he put me, and he said, okay, the following week, he said I should come on the show. And, I did practice, and that was it. Before I could get home, everybody was talking about, who is that young girl we saw on the program?
Wow.
And then it all started from there, but my career didn't take off from there.
Okay.
My career actually took off when I went to Ife to read theater arts. And then I was just messing around with this Okomiye song, which I actually dedicated to my mother, And somebody said, oh, this song is great, you should do something with it. And I took it to EMI Nigeria. And I even left it, they abandoned it. I'm like, I beg, you guys stop bothering me. But before I knew it, the song came first at the panel, and then I was invited back to sign
Record
contracts. And the song just went everywhere. It was everywhere. Even BBC played the song. It was massive. I must say, I started that kind of beat before Chaka Chaka and Brenda came into this country. I had started that kind of beat, that kind of African music.
Amazing. Well
It would be nice to hear your voice. Small.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just,
Well, what song?
This Okomiye.
This Okomiye,
I
yeah.
want to hear it again.
Okomiye, dúró tì mí o, dúró tì mí o, dọjọ́ alẹ́, má ṣe fi mí sílẹ̀, fáwọn ọmọ aráyé, ayé ò fẹ́ ni fúnre, àforí ẹni, kí wọ́n má ṣe gbàgbé mi o, tó bá dára fún ẹ, lọ́jọ́ òwúrọ̀, tàbí lọ́jọ́ alẹ́ o, don't say no. That's
Amazing.
What does it mean in English for our non-Yoruba speaking?
Well, like I said, the song was dedicated to my mother. And my mother was one of those African women who married and wanted to stay put, put her head inside there. Despite that my father was a serial polygamist.
Okay.
My mom was the first wife. But she said, look, I'm not going to leave my children for any woman to mess with. So I said, okay, let me write a song. Since you don't want to go, since you want to die here, let me write a song for you so that use it to be praising your husband. Maybe he will stop being serial polygamist. The song actually means my husband stand by me don't leave me for people to mess with. You know, only God knows only God knows where our destiny is leading to. You know, and then don't ever forget me when everything is right.
And you wrote that song at what age?
Yes. So,
I think I was just 19.
yeah. You know, it just goes to show, you know, a lot of parents, we do things and forget that our children are watching and they're just taking it in, and you were able to put that, you know, what you were going through in your music.
Yeah.
But you know, you have been out of the scene for a while. And I must say, I've been reading a bit about you and your son being an accident, and that's why you have been away. Are you able to talk to us a little bit about that?
Of course, the interview will be incomplete because before I traveled with my son abroad, I was here to talk about him. So it's a good thing that I'm here now and I'm talking about him. My son had a very tragic accident while I was away on a national engagement to Abuja. A whole lot of us did a theme song for Coca-Cola World Under-17 Championship. And all of us, late Chrissy Sien, Chino Peters, Daddy Shoki, we were so plenty. Bright Chimeze, we went to present the song to the president at Abuja. And then the accident happened. My son was just 9 years old.
Hey.
They were going to lesson. And then he went to another compound to collect the other kids that they are going together. Then one of them said, oh, I haven't taken my bath because water is not running. I don't know what's wrong with the tank. And then my son, who already was in this judo school,
Taekwondo?
karate school, went up there to check what happened, why the water is not running. And then he slipped from there. And then landed on the sharp rusted iron that pierced through him. And since then, we've become very good customers at hospitals. You know, it's been from one hospital to another and one failed surgery to another, you know, until we ended up, we went everywhere. We went to India, we went to Tbilisi, and then we ended up in America, where they put up a kind of systematic procedure, medical procedure, because they said the whole lot of surgery he has done a lot of damage to him. You know, because he now started affecting all the major organs in his body. You know, so they put up that. I must say that the few surgeries they did in America, for a start, they came to a point where we were not. You know, so we thank God for that. But it's still ongoing. You know, because they said it's going to run into years. It's not something that is going to go overnight. But I have to come back to work. I just have to work. My son is 30 now.
He's 30 years
old.
9 years.
So we've been going through so much. We've gone through, there was a point I was living in the hospital for like 1 year. There was a point, in fact, I couldn't concentrate, I couldn't work. But I have to work. Yes. If I don't work, how do I continue to pay his bills? And we're now paying his bills in dollars, not in naira. So I just made a single album called He Prepared Me. Yes, it's on a Far Cry song label. If you go to their YouTube channel, you can stream this. Make them stream the song because I need money.
So we were going to have
I need
to
money
watch
to
the
look
song.
after the boy.
Yes, you actually do it. And I'm happy you're back because we recently lost an epitome of beautiful music.
In fact, I'm the last man standing in that.
That's So we like that you're back, and we are rooting for you to take up your space because we really need good inspirational music. It's lacking now. Everybody's running.
That's
Catch, get the bag and do if you're not shaking something,
oh my
you're not
God.
flaunting something, you're not selling. So we still need, there's still people. In fact, a few weeks ago, I've been listening to a lot of music, and I tried to listen to their Gen Z new music. I did not get it. I did not understand. Everything was boboti, but even the Oyibo ones that we used to listen to growing up, everything now, they're not using the F word. I couldn't process. So I went back to my Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, that I could relate to. and also some very old African music like Fela and the rest. So I'm happy that you're back to take up your space. But looking at the music scene now, and you had left for a long time. And you're back. How are you easing into things? Is it easier for you now? Do you still have some contacts that can still offer you this help here and there? Or is it from scratch again?
I must say I've been lucky so far. I mean, so far so good. I mean, everybody has been like opening their arms and receiving me and telling themselves that, look, music has no limits. The other day I saw Billy Ocean on tour in America, in UK. So, I mean, as long as your voice is still there to render the service, I don't think there should be any limitation. And you can only get better with experience. If I want to do this Afrobeat that they're doing, I know what to do. Because I already have the experience. I'm a songwriter. I'll just put the beats there and, say one thing or the other. I won't say they are saying nonsense, because music evolves. And it's their age, it's their era. I cannot sing that kind of song. Because I'm no longer in that era. I've gone beyond that. So I must get better, get higher. And deeper. And we need a lot of positivity right now because things are going wrong in the country and everywhere. In fact, it's a world thing. The world is going haywire, so we need a lot more positive songs, which is what we have come back to do.
Welcome back.
Somebody was telling me, how will you not fit in? How will you not dance? I said, I will dance now. It's my leg penning me. I just finished women marathon now. Lagos State women marathon. I did marathon.
You participated?
Yes. And I tell you one funny thing that happened. People were sitting on the road. People were sitting down. People were accepting ride. I just went on, and at a point they stopped and said, hey, madam, you have to enter the vehicle. I said, but why is it marathon? Why did I come to do marathon if I have to enter the vehicle? I started and I finished.
Wow.
And
have you always been into sports, or is this something?
Well, in school, that was in secondary school, despite my diabetic condition and BP. I was surprised that I could do it. Wow. So imagine if I didn't have any underlying medical condition, that kind of thing. And I told them next year, I'm the one who will win that trophy.
Yes.
Next year. Because now I understand it.
You will.
So
how does your son feel about it?
He was, okay, because of my own underlying medical condition, he actually was scared. Because he kept calling. He kept calling me on the marathon, this thing. He kept calling, are you okay? Did you faint? Are you going? Have you done it? I say, oh, you don't know your mother. Me, I'm cat with 20 lives.
Yes, but
don't worry yourself, But
she was also asking how he feels you coming back into the music scene. What does he feel?
Well, I think he doesn't say anything, and his silence means a lot, because he will tell himself, this woman, she's the father and the mother that I have. She has to go back to work, if not, she has to be there for me, and all of that, because right now, there are certain things he cannot do.
For himself?
No. He has serious major kidney problem right now that we cannot, so I have to be on my feet. That's the word. I have to be on my feet.
Okay, so aside from this song now, what more are we expecting from you? Media rounds, are you going to go to places? This Christmas is coming.
Yes.
There's lots of celebrations. It's a good time for your gig to be everywhere. So what more are we expecting from you? Any more songs?
We're just, I have a follow-up song to this single that is titled Stand Up. Of course, from the titles of the song, it's all inspirational. Yes, it's songs that will inspire you. If you're going through what I've gone through, you have to stand up and be on your feet. There's no for anybody. So you have to move on. You have to move on. I'm already going to the studio to do that follow up, because what it will be now is
You have to be giving us back to back.
Yes.
Yeah, so that you stay
but
in that space.
I'm already doing a whole lot of media sensitization for people to know that I'm back. Of course, I know the kind of shows that I will go to now. I won't go and be jumping on the stage now.
Not that you can't. You have the energy. Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, so you're hoping to also get brands call you for their events. Now,
Of course, definitely there will be
where they do.
There will be where we fit in.
Yes.
Definitely it won't be in the
For those
Gen Z
big
space,
brands,
but
let me
at
call them
least-
out now. You people need to book her for your events. Healthy music, good music, and music that's relatable for your ages and everything. You can also have the Gen Z people do their
Oh, I
bits.
can even package a show. Like, for instance, if you have a show and it's wedding, I know what to package for your wedding. I know what fits the wedding.
Yeah.
You don't go and do wedding and start playing one kind of song. Things like that. Like for the women marathon, I will have packaged something that will fit into what they are doing.
To inspire and motivate them.
Not, I won't start playing bang, 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 bang. No. It will be songs that has to do with what they are doing.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Do you have a team?
I do
you work with?
events too. I did events 2 years in office of Sanwo-Olu.
Oh,
Yes,
amazing.
Yes, I
saw
did
that.
the event with tourism.
Yes.
You are aware.
2021.
Even it was on his birthday, and it was so colorful.
Yeah.
I mean, I put it together. It was
amazing.
massive, colorful.
Do you have a team you work with? Your own team?
Oh, I do. Yes, definitely. I have a band, and I have my team. I of course, it's easy for me to just come back and assemble them because I've been there.
I can imagine your live performances. They'll be wow.
But when I went to Caribbean to represent Nigeria in Guyana, the next day, the paper tagged me as bombshell from Nigeria. And I wasn't the only one. Everybody came from all over the world.
I can tell.
Really, everybody came from all over the world.
Yeah, I can tell.
Mara Makeba was there. Everybody was there. She was old then, but, I was surprised. I was like, bombshell from Nigeria. How did I do it?
That's the right thing, bombshell.
Bombshell from Nigeria.
You should release
Bombshell.
another album, another single called
Bombshell. I'm telling you. I just
Amazing.
So it's amazing. Yeah, I know I have that gift of stagecraft. Yes,
I can tell.
I try.
I feel it already.
Well done.
I can tell,
I try.
Well done, well done.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
for the benefits of people watching, let's know where we can stream your music.
Yes,
Support
Far
you.
Cry Song.
Far Cry
You
Song.
can check their YouTube TV channel, and you can stream the song.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on the show
Thank
to share with
you.
us. We wish you all the best.
Thank you so
that
much.
the universe has packaged for you, and
Thank
everything
you.
you've gone through. This is a time that God is going to give you abundant blessings. We send healing to your son,
Thank
and
you.
healing to everyone that has, helped you, succeed, stand strong, kept you this far.
Yes.
And we say God bless you.
Including the governor.
Including the government. And we say God bless you for everything.
Thank
We
you.
hope to download the music and listen to it. Far Cry, you say?
Yes, Far Cry Song.
Far Cry
yeah.
Song, you say.
Far Cry Song.
And thank you so much, ladies, for the show today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All of you looking like angels.
Yeah, we
Eh,
try.
Coming from heaven.
We try. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your game changer experiences at the beginning of the show
Thank
and everything
you.
we've learned today. And that's all we can take on the show today. We'll be seeing you again tomorrow for Your View Pigeon. Stay tuned, and we'll see you again on Monday. Bye-bye now.